Yeah, I hate people like that. People that think they know everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's just an arrogance thing, mate. It's just a pride thing, and it's just like me. I always say to people, just humble yourself. You know. You know. I think the wisest and most peaceful people are the ones who are the most humblest souls, kind of thing. You know, the ones who understand. You know, we are all the same. We are all equal. You know. We just, you know, some are greater than others because some of us have realised our potential more than others, you know. Some people don't always realise their full potential.
Well, I did share this quote today, you know, and it said something about people that have suffered, people that have lost,
Yeah.
you know, and things, whatever, you know, they lost their families and things, you know, or people that have been defeated in life, yeah.
Yeah.
All those kind of people, yeah, they become strong.
Yeah.
They become more intelligent. These people, it's true. Yeah. You know, and, you know, like if you've got a perfect life, like I might have said before, but like, you know, you were born a gold spoon or a silver spoon.
Yeah.
You know, you're not suffered at all in a kind of way. You might have suffered in a kind of way in certain ways, you know, that you might have lost a lot of money once or whatever, you know. You know, there's all kinds of different sufferings out there, isn't there, in a kind of way, you
Definitely,
know.
yeah.
Some people suffer because they've lost a tenner.
Yeah.
You know, some people get upset about that, you know, and some people get upset because they've lost £1 million, you know, whatever, and people gamble out there, you know. Some people get upset because they've lost a loved one, you know.
Yeah.
You know, well, everyone does.
Yeah.
You know, I think most of us got loved ones.
Yeah.
You know, or have had loved ones.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the funny thing about me, right? I come from a big family, really big. My dad had like 16 brothers.
Wow, wow.
And only a few sisters, though, 3.
That's right. 16 brothers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, and my mum had a big family too, yeah. Like she had 7 sisters and 2 brothers.
Mate, you know what it is to have 16 brothers, mate? Wow, that's 17 of you.
Yeah, and then my mum and dad broke up, so I didn't see that side of the family.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was all gone, you know. I saw my nan a little bit and my dad when I was growing up. Right, and then my mum, alright, she had a big family, whatever, and they all had children, all of them, you know. Got loads of cousins I have. I don't see them anymore. They've all gone to Australia today, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
You know, they're just gone. Or died, or, you know, so it's quite funny that, you know, I've come from a huge family, but today it's, you know, kind of gone.
Yeah.
You know, 56 years later, it's gone. Vanished almost, you know. I've got a few people, my mum.
Yeah.
You know, that you know, see sometimes, but you know, it is quite a strange life where you sort of, I see sort of life backwards in a funny way now, you know, where I can see my childhood, I can see my marriage, I can see this, do you know what I mean? You know, and I'm looking for my future experience. I'm sort of wondering what that future experience is going to be, you know, whether, I'm not going to get married again. I'm 100%, well, 99%. You never know.
Not going down that route again. Yeah.
You know, it's funny though when you think that, you know, life's all to do with experiences.
It is,
really,
mate.
You know, that's how you get intelligent in a funny way. You know, from your experiences.
How you grow. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and you know, wondering, you know, because nobody knows their future today.
No, no.
You know.
No.
You know, what is the future really? You know, is it sort of like getting older and getting weaker? You know, and decaying. Because we do, you know, like as you get older, you're dying. You know, like you don't realise it, but you're.
Man, from the moment that you're born, you're dying, mate.
You are. You know, you don't realise it.
From the moment that we're born, we're sentenced to death.
In a kind of way, yeah.
That's a reality. From the moment that you're born, you're brought into the world, you're sentenced to death. You know, hopefully we have a long life in between that, before that comes, but you know, we'd all like a long, happy, prosperous, successful, blessed, healthy, happy life. We all want that.
We want a perfect life, don't we?
You know,
everyone wants that.
That doesn't exist for everyone. That is the reality, you know, and that's just a sad reality, and you know, so you know, it is what it is, you know. just, you know. But we're survivors as human beings, you know, we have that natural, like, intuitive intelligence. Like, we know how to adapt to, like, circumstances, we learn how to overcome, we learn how to build and how to, you know, get stronger and more unified and more, you know.
You think we do?
Yeah, yeah. But when we want to be, we are, if you see what I mean. You know? Not always.
I don't know, you know, like, so when I look at the actual system that we're living in today,
yeah.
I don't think it's very intelligent.
No, I agree with that.
You know,
yeah.
I think it could be a lot more intelligent than it is today.
Yeah.
That's for sure, you know.
Mm.
You know, and I don't know whether it is getting more intelligent or if it's getting worse, you know, or what, you know, because we had a shutdown not long ago, and I don't think that was very intelligent either.
Yeah.
You know, it created lots of mental health problems.
Oh, for quite a lot of people, yeah.
You know, and, you know, I just don't know, like I say, I find it difficult, you know, like, to be intelligent, you know, is this intelligence? You know, are people really, really intelligent when all the insects are disappearing today? And that's the truth, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're going, you know, what's going to
Well, I think what you're trying to say is, are we really intelligent when we're just destroying the planet?
Well, we're not very compassionate people.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Problem is people.
Yeah, really.
Problem with a lot of people today, you know, and it's not their fault. It's the world we live in. They've lost their compassion for things, I think.
Yeah.
You know, not that. You know, I think that they had more compassion years back, but slowly in time it's faded.
Yeah.
We're living in a machinery world, you know, and we all got to accept it in a kind of way. You know, it's like a big monster, kind of intelligent machine that's like creeping over us all. You know, like a big spaceship, a UFO, in a funny way, you know. And, you know, like as I was saying earlier on, you know, it wouldn't be intelligent to give everyone lots of money, you know, because they're just spending it, you know, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You see what I mean, you know?
Yeah.
But I just don't think we're, you know, living in a very intelligent system somehow, you know. I just think, like, a different, say, alien race could be more intelligent than us, you know, the way they work things. They might not have money. Yeah. You know? Like today, money is kind of fading out today, like coins and all that. You know, we're going to start using plastic now, aren't we?
Yeah.
In a funny way, you know? And we're not using, you know...
Well, apparently, did you hear that the £50 note and the £20 note are going out of use? You hear about that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You know, so I think they're slowly fading
So
out.
the only notes that are going to be left in circulation is the £10 note and the £5 note. That's crazy to think, huh? The only notes that are going to be in existence. But we already knew it was coming. We told people years ago that, you know, everything was going to go digital eventually, you know?
Well, so I don't think, like today, you know, people struggling each week with... They got to get up every morning and do their jobs, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes the job might not be very good, you know, and might not enjoy it, you know? And a person, when they're not unhappy, they're not going to be very intelligent, I don't think, either, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I personally think, like, it's all to do with attitude. You know, and you've got to have an attitude where you're not going to be there for long. You know, like you were saying earlier on. You've got to have a good attitude in life, I think. And I think that is intelligence, just having a good attitude in life, you know, where you're being positive every day about learning how to improve, you know, as a person, you know, like, so I'm looking forward to sort of like next year, you know, and learning a bit more, you know, and even becoming a bit better. Because I know that I've improved in 15 years. Yeah. I've become a much better man. Yeah. You know, like I might have said in the first episode, I don't know, I can't remember, but if I could save my marriage, you know, like 15 years back, but I just wasn't intelligent enough back then. Yeah. if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just one of those things. But now I think I can save it in a kind of way. You know, I could have saved it.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it was.
Now that you reflect and kind of look back at it in hindsight,
it's just the way it is. You know, and I'm in a kind of way. I'm glad it happened. You know, and I'm glad that I'm free of it in a kind of way. You know, and it is what it is.
That's it.
If you see what I mean. You know, I've learned from it. But I'm just saying, you know, that even on myself, you know, I'm getting more intelligent every week.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, slowly maybe, or, you know, and that's the fascinating thing, I think. And I think a lot of people, all people, whatever, all people themselves give up in life, or they don't believe themselves. You know, that's another number one. I think you've got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and be proud of yourself, you know.
Mm.
And I think you can only be proud of yourself in life if you don't lie, if you don't cheat, if you don't, do you know what I mean? You know, and if you don't murder anyone, you know, or, you know, you can only be proud of yourself if you do something good, I think.
Yeah.
You know, if you help someone, or, you know, you achieve something good in life, you know, that will make yourself better tomorrow, whatever, I think, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I love about life, actually, you know, because, you know, like 5 years back, I used to drink a little bit, you know, and I don't think was an intelligent thing for me to do. Now I look at it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, I mean, I do have a little drink now and again on my birthday, whatever, right? But I just don't think it's very intelligent that they're selling it.
Yeah.
Personally, you know, and a lot of people would think it's okay to drink and get a little bit drunk and get on with life, you know, and I just think that it's partly why we're living in the world we're living in today, you know, because I don't think it's very intelligent to selling alcohol to everyone.
Yeah.
You know, when we know it's, you know, you lose your memories, or it jumbles your memories, or it doesn't make you such a better person. Let's put it that way.
Well, it don't make you too intelligent. It don't really make you the most intelligent human being in the world, does it? Really, make when people get drunk.
Well,
you know,
I just don't think it's intelligent.
Makes them incoherent, and usually end up becoming quite belligerent because of it. You know, get a lot of people who become violent and shit when they drink. You know, not everyone, of course, but you get a lot of people who become, you know, violent and leery and.
So I'm saying, are we intelligent, really? You know, like if you saw the birds out there and they were drinking on the roofs and on the wires everywhere, you know, and they're falling down, dropping off, you know, they would be very intelligent, would we? Would we? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I think somehow, you know, because we do a lot of acting on stage. You know, there's a lot of jobs out there that we don't really need.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. And I think, like, if we, you know, to live in an intelligent world, we've got to go back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a long time ago, people, you know, you got to think about tribes of people. That's one thing you got to think about, how they work as a structure. And, you know, they don't use money systems, and they ain't got to calculate bills every day and things like that. They do things together.
Yeah.
You know, all the men go out hunting together, whatever, and the women, you know, women are you know, doing all the clothes stuff and all that sort of stuff, and the children are playing. You know, and at the end of each weekend they do, you know, a big dance together, you know, and it's all one big family thing together.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd love to be part of a tribe of people in a kind of way, you know, and I think we've lost our reality.
You want to join a little commune or something, right?
Well, I think, you know, it's a shame, you know, city people.
I'm sure you'll be able to find, I'm sure there's a few of those kind of, I'm sure there's some people like that in this area, I'm sure.
Well,
that have their own, their own little campsite and farm and
you know, I do like festivals and things like that, but I've got used to the way I'm living today.
Modern society.
Modern life.
Modern life. Yeah.
You know, the city, apparently city people, your heart gets hardened. You know, to be a city person, you know, you, like say you lose your compassion, a lot of people do. Your heart hardens up in the city. You know, you don't become so natural, so much. Do you understand me?
Okay.
You know, the bigger the city, the worse it is, apparently. You know.
Well, of course. The bigger the city, the more violence, the more etc. You know, the more crime. That's just reality.
But you know, like they're putting things up at the moment, prices and all this. People get more angry.
Yeah, of course.
People get more upset. People get more frustrated. You know, they're angry enough as it is. You know, things are hard enough, and they're tightening up the screws every week in kind of way. You know, and it's getting a bit unbearable or impossible for some people in kind of way. You know. It's like I say, we're all juggling, aren't we?
Of course, yeah.
You know, trying to make sure our life runs smoothly.
Smoothly, yeah, of course.
You know, but it's very difficult to, and you know, there's a shutdown all of a sudden, you know, and all these kind of things, all these obstacles that we're dealing with day to day. You know, and I think like we're all, you know, experiences sometimes the same obstacles.
Yeah.
Like that shutdown, for instance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's a problem everyone's got to deal with in their own way, in a kind of way, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but I just don't think it's very intelligent as well. We're living in a funny way, you know, where, you know, they talk about news before, but you know, put news on every day.
Yeah.
I don't think it's intelligent.
Yeah.
Simple, you know. It's not positive, is it? You know, and I think we need to bring positive energy to people.
Yeah.
To make them more intelligent. You know, like to enjoy life, you got to be enthusiastic about it. I think, and you got to have an interest, really, so much that you're so passionate about that you can't wait to wake up. And that's how I feel about nature in a kind of way. You know, nature is so incredible.
Yeah.
That I don't think you know, if I live another 20 years, I'll still be learning about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course. Yeah.
You know. And sometimes I think the more I learn, the more amazing I think it all is.
Yeah.
In a funny way. You
Yeah,
know?
of course. Yeah. Because it's like it even broadens your perspective even more, even further than you might have thought it could even go, if you see what I mean, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know...
You know, even a tiny fly like this, you know, there's some amazing tiny flies like this.
Yeah.
And they're designed so beautifully, you know, you think something intelligent made that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, nature is intelligent. All the universe is intelligent.
Yeah.
And, you know, like the universe or the nature, you know, is created life. But not only that, it's also created an imagination for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, I've got an imagination, everyone's got an imagination, their own individual imagination. And that imagination can remember all the stars in the universe itself.
Yeah.
How incredible is that?
I know.
You know, and the universe is actually kind of like giving us this as a gift, which people don't really realise what an intelligent machine we've got here.
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe that actually. You know, how incredible the soul and the imagination is.
Yeah.
You know, how it works even, you know, how, you know, you couldn't make a robot like it.
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah.
You couldn't make a robot, you know, you could spend a lifetime trying to build a human being, you'd never build a human being. You wouldn't even build a finger.
Well, they have today, mate, but they would never be able to build a human being, of course. But they have built the next best thing today already. If you see what I mean, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, even skin itself is intelligent.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It sweats,
Yeah.
it cools you down, you know, it's got these holes in its hairs.
But your skin is your biggest organ, isn't it?
Well, it's got all these tiny, and it can feel pain, you know,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got all these tiny little nerves, all different nerves, as
That's it.
you know, you've probably seen pictures of them, you know, of the skin.
Yeah.
You know, we are getting more intelligent because you know, we've got the internet today as well, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and that
That
helps.
plays a huge factor in today's society, you know.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot from the internet today.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I think that definitely the internet has contributed to a large majority of people becoming a lot more educated and knowledgeable today, and more intelligent, you know.
Well, I've learned a lot more.
Through whether it be YouTube, Google, whatever the case may be, you know. Yeah.
You know, I'm being honest here, right? Like, I couldn't read or write very well when I left school. I was a good artist.
Yeah.
But in the last 15 years, having a computer, not the internet, just a computer, but then the internet, you know, it's helped me out to learn and read and write, honestly. And I'm a really good reader and writer today, you know.
Yeah.
And it's all thanks to the internet.
Mm.
You know, because every time you type a word, it comes up red if you don't spell it right.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, my spelling wasn't very good, you know, when I was little, you know, younger or whatever, you know. I was left-handed for one.
Yeah.
And left-handers find it very difficult to write the right-handed way.
Yeah.
You know, I used to write backwards
Yeah.
when I was at school, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They used to all laugh at me, the teachers. I said, no, I'm left-handed.
Yeah, that's just the way I write.
So I write
Yeah.
backwards, you know.
Yeah.
But that's that, you know, and like I said, the internet gave me a super brain, almost, you know. I've come like 10 times more intelligent than I was 15 years ago, you know, with the help of the internet.
Yeah.
You know, you got Google Earth,
Mhm.
where, I mean, if you wanted a little experience around New York, for instance, you can take off there and walk around there, you know. You're not going to feel the air brushing against you, but you can actually have a look around, experience it, before you actually, if you wanted to go there, do you know what I mean? You know, and that's, you know, intelligence, you know, Google Earth, you know.
Yeah.
Quite intelligent really, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know, when you can sort of walk around in a virtual world almost.
Yeah.
Almost feel that you're actually there, you know.
Yeah, in the moment, yeah.
You know, and it's just taking a photograph of this, you know, like the world we've got it out there in a funny way, you know. It's quite amazing intelligence if you ask me. You know?
Yeah.
I'd say the internet's getting more intelligent, computers are getting more intelligent slowly, they're getting faster. Everything is in a funny way.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't, like I say, I don't think humans are, because the way we are, we're forgetting about nature in a funny way, we're destroying it in a big way, you know.
Okay.
You know, and I don't think that's intelligent in a funny way.
Yeah.
You know, we should be not acting today, really. We should be all farming, you know, and being part of one tribe somehow, you know. But I don't think we can go back to how we used to be, funny enough, you know. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way it's all gone, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
You know. Say someone invents something, you know, and then it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and we're kind of living in the same world, isn't it? Have you noticed that? Like when I look at people in India, for instance, you know, or I go to Japan, you know, I look at pictures, you know, and I see school children with trainers on now, you know, where the technology is going everywhere.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, shoe technology as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you know, even shoes have got more intelligent, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's true.
But, you know, communication is intelligent as well, isn't it? You know,
yeah. That plays a huge role in the sharing of knowledge and information. You know? That's what we always say to people, don't be afraid to take on board other people's opinions and their perspective on things, because you might not always be right, you know?
that's why I think, like, I like to be open in life, you know. And
yeah, you've got to be open-minded, you know? Be open to different new ideas, especially like when you get presented with factual information. Don't be afraid to change your perspective if you know your perspective was wrong when presented with factual information that you can, you know, back up with, you know, facts, pure, you know, hard facts, you know. Yeah, you know. To me, that's when real growth happens, you know? When you are challenged, when your own belief system might be challenged, but you're able to say, you know what? Even though I used to believe this, and I might have believed it for a long time, now that I'm presented with this new information, and I know for a fact that it's true, I've done my research and I've looked into it, and I can verify it, and it's, you know, it's all, you know, it's right. Now my opinion has to change. My perspective has to change. Even though I don't like it, it has to change. If you see what I mean, that's when real growth happens, because you have to, you know, leave behind your old belief system, if you see what I mean, and transcend above that and elevate above that and become a kind of a new human being in a way, if you see what I mean, you know. Yeah.
You got to think, like, if people didn't exist, right, these houses would be here, would they? Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't have any books here.
No.
You know, just monkeys and insects everywhere and butterflies, yeah? Just everything else, all the birds. Whether that's true or not.
I know one time me and my missus was by the Eiffel Tower, and I said to her, don't feed the birds. And she ended up, because we were close to the Eiffel Tower, yeah, we were in Paris, walking by the Eiffel Tower, and there's these people on the side of the road that sell these crepes, yeah, these pancakes, but they call them crepes in France, yeah, and they're quite large. You can buy like a very large crepe, and they can put different stuff in the middle of it for you. So you can have like Nutella in it, or you can have like,
they're like croissants, aren't they?
No, they're like large, like very large thin pancakes, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can put there. Sometimes you can put something sweet in it. You can put like they ask you if you want Nutella in it, like something sweet like a chocolate spread or in it. Or you can even get like eggs and bacon and cheese inside of it and wrapped up, like, you know, you could eat like all sorts of stuff, right? So yeah, we went and got these crepes. Eat it, like walked off, paid the guy, walked off, whatever, eating and enjoying, and my missus ended up feeding one of the birds. And my goodness, mate, all of a sudden, these birds came out of nowhere, mate, and were going like, you know what I mean, like going, loads of them, just going nuts.
Pigeons.
Yeah, pigeons, like, you know what I mean, pigeons going like nuts, like. And I said to her, like, why? I told you not, you know. And she ended up, bless her, she ended up, you know what I mean, one of the birds ended up pooing and, you know, shitting in her, you know, shitting on her hair, you know.
That wasn't very intelligent then, was it?
Yeah, it was quite funny. It was quite funny. Yeah.
But there's some intelligent films out there, isn't there? You know, even making the film's quite intelligent, really, you know.
Yeah, it takes a lot goes into the process of that, you know.
I'd like to make a film.
Yeah.
About intelligence. I'd say you couldn't make a human being. You know, it's incredible, even our eyes.
That's why I said people, like you said earlier, people underestimate, most people underestimate themselves and their full potential.
Just think about the eye, yeah?
We are amazing, you know, an amazing creation, you know. The way our brain works is greater and faster and better than any supercomputer that exists today.
And I think most people are treated like rubbish, really, you know, like everyday citizens, you know, we're not treated like humans in a kind of way. I think we're treated more like animals.
Yeah.
You know, in a funny way.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the half problem, you know. I think like everyone out there's got potential, you know.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Well, not everyone, unfortunately, you know.